As election period gears in, Egypt's presidential candidates have held their last rallies ahead of the vote. This year's election will see Ghad Party head Moussa Mostafa Moussa and the current President Abdel-Fattah El-Sisi race for presidency. Ahead of that vote, we take a look at the North African country's current state of the economy and how each candidate plans on stabilizing it. Let's now cross over live to Cairo. Yasser Hakim joins me now from there. Yasser, how much is the economy a big factor in this election?
It's maybe the biggest factor after security situation. Obviously, security has improved very much in the last year and a half. So the economy will probably be taking the front page of all the plans and the attempts by both candidates to convince the voters to vote for them. So yes, economy is the major issue, and obviously after the very hectic past 6-7 years and the political turmoil that has affected the economy and led to an economic recession after 2011. So this is going to be an ideal place to talk about the economy as the major factor in the elections.
Now, President Sisi is widely expected to win this election. Should he win, what changes, if any, are we expecting to see on the fiscal policy?
Now, the fiscal policies have already been announced in the last week. You know, the annual fiscal year starts in July the 1st in Egypt, not the beginning of the year like some other countries as well. So the government has announced its policies for 2018-2019 and is waiting to be ratified by the parliament before being adopted starting July 1st. And it hasn't changed much because it's an economic reform plan that has been going for the last 4 years. It's a 5-year plan that still includes how to increase the foreign investments, decrease the expenditure, lower imports, higher exports, as well as more production. We've seen a growth, an economic growth that has reached over 5% in 2018. We expect the budget deficit to reach around 8.4% out from the current or 2017's 9.6%, so an improvement on 1.4%, and an improvement in the growth rate from 5.2 to 5.8% in 2018-2019. So the numbers have been announced, and it's a plan that has been approved by the IMF in the last 3 years and is continuing as it is. No major changes, just trying to adopt, for example, more income on revenue from taxes, for example, how to collect taxes at a better rate.
What about subsidy reforms, Yasser? What should we expect? Yasser, can you hear me? What about subsidy reforms? What should we expect on that front?
The subsidies will continue to be reduced, especially we're talking about subsidies on energy, fuel, and that has been announced as well. And that is also expected probably by the new fiscal year. And that's why there is going to be more cuts in subsidies, not in food, but more or less in fuel and energy.
All right, let's leave it there for now. Yasser Hakim in Cairo, thank you very much for joining us.